Forgot to film the intro for this morning, so I'm doing it now.
Good morning, beautiful people.
Welcome back to another video.
I hope you have been keeping very well.
Today I'm going to film a special what I eat in the day video.
As a vegan.
You should have seen the way that you bloom. I think I saw your face in the moon. I promise I'll be with you as soon as I find a way up.
I found Emma when she had just about started here, and it was like an instant connection. Being so used to watching people who were restricting, not adequately fueling their bodies, Emma was like a breath of fresh air. She's just so raw, unapologetically herself, and I absolutely love her. Now, Emma is an oats girl. She has them every single day. So for breakfast, I decided to make her matcha oats, and I was confused at first, but trust me, it was delicious. According to Emma, her chocolate chip banana muffins are the best ever, so of course I had to try them out for myself. Since I didn't have vegan dark chocolate chips, I used walnuts instead, and instead of making them into muffin shapes, I made them into a loaf and then topped the loaf with some extra walnuts and a banana. I have no clue what I did wrong because it turned really hard and solid on the inside, but they still tasted really good, so they're a thumbs up from me. Did I mention Emma is the queen of Nourish bowls? No? Well, she is. Her bowls are literally so freaking beautiful every single time because she makes them every single day. So I decided to combine a few of her bowls into one big fat bowl of goodness. First, I baked some tofu and some sweet potato in the oven, and then I pan fried some vegetables and then cut up some fresh vegetables, and then I just plated them all together on a bed of cabbage and then topped the entire thing off with some sesame seeds and some avocado. Whew, that was a lot. This bowl is literally bigger than the size of my head, and it had a lot of food, like a lot of food, but yes, I did end up finishing all of it. I hope you're proud of me, Emma. You know how sometimes some people have the ability to make you feel at peace without even doing anything? Yeah, Amanda is that for me. It's just so crazy to imagine that I literally do not even know her in real life, but her videos just have the power to calm me down, make me feel comforted, and feel like she's there with me, for me. Okay, that went down real deep, real quick.
You're the only one that saves me when I'm alone.
I was so freaking excited to try this vegan French toast, and trust me, it did not disappoint at all. This was probably hands down, legs down, the best breakfast of this week.
I should've told you that I loved you.
If you've been following Amanda for a while now, you would know she is obsessed with her iced cacao. And even though I've tried like so many of her recipes, I've never made this for some reason. So there we go. I made it, and why did it taste so good? I did not expect it to taste so good. When I think of Amanda, the most common foods that come to my mind are fried tempeh, her famous cashew sauce, roasted chickpeas, sun-dried tomatoes, and most recently her cauliflower tacos with maple tahini coleslaw. Tell me that doesn't sound intriguing to you, because it does to me. So that's what I made for a midday meal sort of thing. Okay, so I try to eat intuitively on a daily basis. So I don't really have like a breakfast, lunch, dinner sort of a situation. I just eat whenever I'm hungry. And it was just really good. Amanda's meals are really flavorsome and just so comforting, like herself. Amanda recently went to a restaurant and she tried this sticky sesame and orange cauliflower thing. So she tried to recreate it in a video of hers without any measurements, and I tried to recreate hers without any measurements. So I made everything from scratch, as you can see. And honestly, this flavor palette was very different for me because I've never really had orange in a savory meal. But it was surprisingly really good. Very different, but a good different. The first person to teach me what veganism, a plant-based lifestyle is, and how entertaining it can be was Caitlin. Even though I'm not a vegan myself, Caitlin really inspires me to incorporate plant-based meals into my diet with her food. Back in 2017, I had no clue what a vegan mac and cheese was, but Caitlin introduced me to it and I loved it. By the way, if you're wondering what this chocolate sauce is, since I didn't have vegan dark chocolate chips, which the recipe includes, I decided to make a chocolate sauce from scratch. by just combining equal portions of coconut oil, maple syrup and cacao. Personally, I have never made pancakes which are this thick. Like, these pancakes are thick with double C's. And you know what? They tasted thick too. Does that even make any sense? Y'all know I'm not the biggest fan of avocados, but Caitlin loves to make the salad with an avocado, lemon, salt, pepper, salt for dressing. So I also made it. And this salad didn't look the most appetizing, but seriously, it was actually really good. I have made this at least 4 times after this video. You know how every YouTuber starts something unique on their channel which just sets them apart from other YouTubers? I feel like for Caitlin, it was her pasta recipes, her one-pot dishes, and her $5 meal ideas. Caitlin's pastas are honestly out of this world. I've just made them so many times and every single time I fall in love all over again. So this time I made a fresh pasta recipe which she just posted, and like always, it was ridiculously easy to make and it just tasted so freaking good. The recipe said it makes 3 to 4 servings, but I literally had the entire pan in one serving and I'm not guilty of it. Amazing. Maddie Limb Burner. Just as the name suggests, Maddie burns her limbs. Okay, poor joke. What I mean is, Maddie is a professional dancer and has a workout channel called MadFit where she posts free workout videos and also her famous dance workouts. And I literally cannot dance to save my life, so I might have totally butchered the dance. I'm sorry, Maddie, but at least I had fun. And also, you cannot tell me that Justin Bieber's old songs don't make you feel a certain type of a way, because they do. Maddie loves oats, so of course I had to make that. I made pumpkin spice oats, and fun fact about me, I do not like pumpkin at all. I have never been a fan of it, so I was really skeptical of this dish because it has pumpkin as the main ingredient, but surprisingly it was pretty good, which makes me rethink my decision of hating pumpkin. I made a grape smoothie bowl. I know it sounds weird because I've never heard anybody making smoothies out of grapes, but trust me, black grapes exist to be used in smoothies. And look at that color, oh my god. Before you say Maddie isn't even vegan anymore, trust me, I know. But the thing is, when she was vegan and when she posted her videos on YouTube, which she hasn't for a while, I used to watch them all and love them all so much. Until date, they are some of the best what I eat in the days I've watched. So it would be kind of stupid of me to not include her, you know, because I just love her so much. For dinner, I decided to make one of her classic nourish bowls with a tahini dressing. So this one is actually very similar to the tahini coleslaw thing. I also roasted up some veggies, topped with avocado and my dressing, and that's my beautiful bowl. You know how in the movie Ratatouille, Chef Gusto used to say anyone can cook? I feel like Chef Gaz would say something like anything can be veganized and anyone can be vegan. Yeah, you heard me right. Gaz is literally a legend who can veganize goddamn anything. Pepperoni, chicken, cheese. I mean, this man can do anything, okay? Gaz and his food have this rustic charm to them which just always keeps me hooked. I have made so many of his recipes before and not once have they disappointed me. So it's very safe to say I trust him with my food. But it's also safe to say Chef Gaz doesn't trust me with his recipe because I completely butchered his breakfast burrito. To redeem myself from that disaster of a breakfast, I decided to make pizza, and I made the pizza dough first. Well, you all can see how I made it, so that's that. And then I made tapioca starch for the vegan cheese from scratch, and then I made the vegan cheese mozzarella sort of a thing, which was, let me tell you, insane. Like, what the heck? What the fuck? Not kidding me. I didn't even add white miso. I didn't add nutritionals, but this thing tastes like cheese. Cheese. Very cheesy bechamel. And the dough actually rose, which made me so happy because if you've seen my week of breakfast, you would know my cinnamon roll dough didn't rise, but this one did, so I'm happy. I flattened the pizza dough and made a pizza base, which I put on a pan, and then I topped it off with some pizza sauce, some veggies, and look at that crust. Oh my god, this doesn't look the most appetizing, I know, but believe me, it was heavenly. Like, it didn't even taste like I wasn't having cheese, you know, it tasted like a paste from heaven. These are the pizzas for my parents with beautiful mozzarella. I'm not gonna lie to you, I cut my finger, I then even cried. Not because of cutting my finger, but because I didn't get to eat cheese. Watching Jacqueline eat is like being on FaceTime with a friend. Jacqueline is a whole vibe and she's just so chill. To me, she seems like a friend I would rant all my inner thoughts to without even an ounce of judgment from her side. I really love her. Also, I'm not gonna lie to you, but after this video, I have been buying avocados willingly and I have been having them willingly. I've been liking them. Oh my god, I'm a changed woman.
Who needs a milk frother?
I made some hot matcha, and this was my first time making hot matcha because I've always just had cold matcha and I love that, but this one, oh my god, I never knew matcha could be this comforting. No boring salads when it comes to Jacqueline. She just won't accept it. So I made this really cool salad with a really cool dressing by Jacqueline herself, and it was interesting. And I really want to ask you something. Why are salads made out to be this thing which a person can only eat when they want to be healthy? I'm telling you, whenever I eat salads, people automatically assume I want to lose weight, and not because I actually enjoy having them.
I'm still trying to figure.
Man, I'm so over myself. I'm just so dramatic. Okay, for dinner, Jacqueline loves to order food. So, I mean, I'm not gonna miss on that opportunity. So, I ordered some sushi and some bao. And all of this is vegan, by the way. Something I love about restaurants nowadays is that they're providing vegan options. Because a year back, I never saw this happen. And I just feel so good about this. Miles Kasiri, also known as Healthy Crazy Cool on YouTube, everyone. Oh my god, I don't even know why I said it like that. But a few words to describe Miles. Tahini King, the biggest fruit promoter. Okay, no, maybe Freely is the one. Bloops, Nourish Bowls. Oats make me drowsy. Nut butter crack. Did I mention Tahini King? Okay, I'm so sorry, Miles. Let's be serious here, okay? I honestly feel like Miles is my long distance friend, you know? Which is probably why I talked the way I did. I don't know. He feels like someone I can make fun of, and he'll make fun of me too without getting offended. Like, that's Miles for me. I just absolutely love him like all the other YouTubers in this video. But the reason I love him a teeny tiny bit more is because he introduced me to Stephanie Joshi, also known as Daddy Foodie Fitness. Yeah, the absolute queen. I love her. No, but this is about Miles. So Miles is obsessed with these Nourish bowls. So I recreated one of his bowls, round in tahini dressing. I hope you're proud of me because it took me a long time to make this, Miles, and I think it looks pretty good. Now, Miles hardly ever makes smoothie bowls, but then I was really feeling one, so I made one with grapes and strawberries and bananas and silken tofu and all that jazz. It really was good, but I got a cold after this taste, so I'm pretty sure Miles just cursed me through the screen because he didn't like me having the smoothie bowl.
I'm always so priceless, so don't.
For dinner, I made some hummus pasta. You'll see if you watch Miles is that in every video of his, he tries some nut butters because he's a nut butter crack, as I said before. So, I don't have companies sending me the nut butters to taste test. So, I just enjoyed my regular peanut butter, which was so good. Thank you very much. See you next time. Bye-bye.